When did the concept for Dance Fevers sort of start materialising to you?
Again in kind of 2019, so really as I was just tying up the last record, which seems to happen a lot, like the other, because we even did the video for Big God, and that actually feels much more like a start of the next record. You know, it feels like the start of the next chapter, even that video, and working with Autumn. And that happens to me quite a lot. I think on Ceremonials, there was a song called Lover to Lover, and we did the video with Vince, and it just completely changed the whole style of the visuals. And it's almost as if, as I'm going through one album cycle, the next creative idea will just kind of appear. So yeah, around 2019, a friend of mine told me about this sort of plague that had happened in the 15th and 16th centuries in Europe, where people were just dancing themselves to death. And there was a specific one in Strasbourg where it mainly affected women, and 400 women just danced themselves to death. And I just felt it so deeply, because people don't really, it's quite unexplained. It like could have been from grain that had gone off and so had a hallucinogen in it. It could have been, I've spoken to a virologist about it, and it could have been, because viruses come and go all the time, as we know now, but it could have been a choreographic virus that had just died out, that came and spread and then died out. But there's also, I think the thing that I related to most is that it was caused by collective stress, so that actually it's a psychological phenomenon that's possible as well. And, you know, it was such a hard time to live, and before the choreomania, like, people had been through so many other plagues, wars, complete civil unrest, like, and I just related so much to the idea that you just got so stressed that all you could do was dance in the middle of the street. And I feel that very to my core. Like, I really feel that. But I also think the thing I related to the most was the inability to stop moving. And I related that again to my inability to stop touring, of just like, what is it I'm running from? And sometimes it does feel like a death drive of like, no, it's not enough, keep going, keep going. And like, why? What are you running from? So yeah, before the pandemic hit, I was thinking that I would make a whole concept record about this plague, and then the pandemic hit and I went, that is way too much plague. Like, just a little bit is enough.
Yeah.